Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're diving back in Semantic Error. We're diving into episode 5. If you saw my reaction episode 4, I mentioned that I was going to just dive straight into the next episode, but then after I stopped recording, I realized that I actually had to get to rehearsal earlier than I expected because we were doing some fight choreography. So I did not get to dive straight into episode 5, and I was really sad, and I just haven't had time this week to dive into any recording. So we're finally getting back into it. I'm very excited about this. I'm not sure exactly when this video will be posted because I mean we've had this conversation a million times, so I won't harp on it too often. But you know, I've already said I don't like being rushed. I've made videos about it. I've all this other kind of stuff. I've made commentary and other reactions, and but people still want to be in the comment section. Hey, react to this. When's the next episode coming out? So I've just decided every time I see that pop up when I'm getting ready to upload or when I'm getting ready to make it public, I'm just gonna wait another day. So with any luck for the people who want to see this and are patient, the impatient people will not rush me by the time this is edited and uploaded, and I can just make it public. Otherwise, you know, I'll just keep putting out other things until I finally stop seeing that and I can go ahead and upload. Yeah. Also, with my reaction to episode 4, if you saw it on YouTube, comment below and let me know, because I honestly just I don't remember what I posted, but that whatever I posted to YouTube got blocked after like a few days of it being uploaded, and then copyright stricken and taken down. And that's the first one of these videos that's happened. And I know that when I was in the process of uploading, I accidentally uploaded a version of my reaction to episode 4 with the full video, but just the screen blocked out a little bit. And then after I did that, I was like, oh no, that's not the one I wanted to do. And I thought I uploaded a second version, the version I made public, where I trimmed out the video portion like I did for all my other reactions to this series thus far, and just gave you a link to the full version over on Patreon. But when I went to go look, like just now, so I could remember what episode I was diving into, I just don't have a reaction to episode 4 up. There's no reaction to episode 4 on YouTube, and I'm like, did I not upload a version that cut out the video in the middle, and I only left the version that had the masked out video? Because I don't know. I don't know. The last few weeks have been such a blur between prepping for a show, it's opening today, and work, rehearsals, and all kinds of things. So like, I 100% could have just not remembered to go back and trim out that video section for my reaction to episode 4. So if you did see my reaction to episode 4, at least the part of it that I put on YouTube, let me know if that was the case, if what I published was the video masked out, or if I did trim out the video section, it was just my intro and my Topher's thoughts, because that's what I meant to post. As we know, nobody likes copyright strikes. Those aren't fun. But it wouldn't make sense for them to copyright strike a video that didn't have their video, like if I cut out the video. So that's why I'm just a little bit confused. So if you saw whatever I posted the video for episode 4, let me know. I'm going to repost what I should have posted for episode 4, which would have been my intro and Topher's thoughts section with the link to the full reaction over on Patreon. So I'll repost that. Yeah, just let me know. But anyway, we're gonna dive into episode 5. We left off with Jae-young and Sang-woo in the theater department's costume closet or whatever, and they were hiding out because some people, well, they were returning their costumes that Sang-woo did not know was borrowed, and he was freaking out. And then they heard someone coming in, just some girls, I guess, looking for props or whatever it was, and then they had to hide in the corner, and it just made this whole mood. There was this nice red lighting, and there was this music, and they were just in close proximity to each other, and just the looks, the stares. And then Jae-young's like, you want to go a movie? And I'm like, oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. So we're going to dive in and just see where this takes us. See, now the good thing about today and this recording session is I got up a little bit early. I don't have work today. It's open at night, so I got my show tonight. I got to get to the theater at some point tonight. But I started early and I made this the first thing in my session. So that means that I can watch the next episode without fear of having to run off anywhere, and I might even watch the episode after that. Who knows? We'll see. Because heaven knows, that's not where I wanted the episode to end. I knew it was going to end there because I'm getting better at predicting the good points where the writers are like, all right, this will be a nice juicy cliffhanger, blah 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 blah. So like I knew that's where the episode was going to end. My poor sweet boy, my poor little Song-woo over here he's so confused. He's so confused. He does not know what the hell is happening. He does not understand it, and it is someone I put in the comment section. It was either my reaction episode 3 or 4, one of those. But they're like, it's so cute or so adorable watching him trying to process his feelings, and y'all, that is a mood. It is so damn adorable watching Song-woo trying to figure out what's going, because of the way his brain works, because he is so logic oriented and not so much emotionally driven. Like, it's all logic and software programming, and we're doing test runs and debugging and all this. Like, his brain is just wired that way. That's just how it is. So this artistic Jae-young comes into the picture and just throws his program all out of whack. And he just doesn't understand. He doesn't understand what's going on, why this bug is messing with his system. And then the bug stops trying to, be aggressive and hostile, and it's just trying to cohabitate within this, this software code. And he's like, okay, well, it's still a bug. It's still a bug, and it wasn't part of my code. It wasn't part of my original plan for this software, so I need to eliminate it. I need to get it out. So then finally, he gets it out. He does whatever he got to do to make the point clear. And, Jae-young got his feelings hurt, and he's like, okay, well, fine. You don't want me to be around, I won't be around. So I assume he moved. He stopped going to that class, and he just ceased all contact. And the bug's eliminated, but this, like he was saying to homegirl over there, whose name again at this point, I don't remember. It's not sinking into my brain, and it just won't at this point. But sweet girl, he was telling her, the bug's been eliminated, but the software still it's experiencing these lags and some malfunctions, and it's like he's just not understanding. And she's like, okay, well, why don't you just roll back to when the bug or when the error was there, and just re-examine the code. And it's like, y'all better come through with these metaphors in ways that this boy can understand, because it's just adorable. It's adorable to see the way his brain works, and because it is very innocent and naive. It's very much that sort of first crush experience happening with him, and because of the way his brain works, he just really does not understand what the hell is happening. He does not understand. He hasn't experienced it, so he doesn't understand. He doesn't get it, and it's adorable watching him trying to navigate and trying to rationalize the irrational heart. The heart is an irrational beast. Like, I wish, many people wish that they could just control their heart and tell their heart what to do and what to like and all this other kind of stuff. But the heart wants what it wants, and the heart will It's irrational as fuck. The brain will tell you to do one thing and the heart will lead you in a completely different direction. So him trying to use his brain to rationalize what's going on the inside in his heart, it's like it's adorable. It's adorable. Um, so, and even though he doesn't, I don't think he's fully conscious yet of like what he's feeling. Like, again, we've said he doesn't know what he's feeling. Like, obviously he's feeling something, and he's finding himself thinking of Jaeyoung all the time. He's kind of similar to like episode 2 or episode 3, whichever episode it was, when Jaeyoung first realized, oh, I kind of might have a crush on this guy. That sort of where he's thinking about him all the time, and all his friends are like, look, if you're thinking about him all the time, maybe you like him. Why don't you go date him? You know, it's that realization that, or it's that moment that we're kind of working our way through right now with Songwoo. And I lost my train of thought. I was going somewhere with this, and I don't remember where I was going. It's right there. The thought is right there. Nope, it's gone. It's gone. Oh well. If it was important, it'll circle its way back around. But yeah, it's super duper adorable. Just watching him trying to figure out what's going on in his head. And oh, that's where I was going. And even though he doesn't fully realize that he's feeling a certain type of way, like us as outsiders looking in, like we can clearly see the signs. We can say, oh, he's got it bad, oh, he is falling, oh, it's so adorable. So watching him like go through these steps, and watching him go through this process unaware of, you know, what he's feeling, like when he was Instagram stalking, and you know, he's walked home, and you know, he noticed all the memos on the door next door. He's like, okay, everything's back to normal. Did he move out? The second he puts his head on the pillow, did he really move out? All he's doing is thinking about him. Whips out his phone, goes to Instagram. He's like, how could he post this picture? And then, you know, he starts flashing back and thinking all the warm memories with that. It's like, okay. And then he starts scrolling through the Instagram. It's like, oh, okay. It's just so silly. Screenshot. He looks like a punk. Screenshot. Aww. Screenshot. And then at some point during his Instagram stalking, he switched screens from the tab where we're looking at what Jaeyoung posted to over the tag and what he's been tagged in. So that's how he found the restaurant. I'm like, okay, you better thoroughly insta stalk, baby. You better thoroughly insta stalk your man. I ain't mad about it, girl. Been there, done that. I gotta research things. So he found the restaurant. It's like, oh, okay. And just, it's cute. As far as Jaeyoung in the episode, you know, feelings got hurt, and it's you know, no one likes to see feelings get hurt. It's sad. And he's very much in the headspace, you know, while he took the job. His friend's like, okay, it'll be hectic. And he's like, fine. That's more hectic the better, because it's just one of those headspaces where you don't want to think. You're avoiding your feelings, you're avoiding the situation, and you're just trying to keep yourself busy, keeping yourself so busy that you do not have to think about what you're trying to avoid. But then in the end, all you're going to end up really doing is just thinking about what you're trying to avoid and being super busy. So it's doubly exhausting. And so, been there, done that. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. But yeah, that's kind of where he was this episode. And, you know, friends not really knowing how to be a comfort to him, because it's a kind of a hard thing to comfort through. You know, I wouldn't really call it heartbreak, but you know, he got his feelings hurt. He was crushing. I won't say that he was in love, but he was crushing, and you know, hurt feelings are still hurt feelings. But yeah, there at the end, he Sungwoo ran out the restaurant. It's like, hey, I got something important to tell you. Hang up your phone call. And who knows what that something is. We'll find out. But I just feel bad for Sweet Girl. Because, like, yes, I've said it a dozen times. I don't want her to be in the relationship with Sungwoo. She's not who I'm shipping right now. Sungwoo and Jaeyoung all day. But I've said it in a number of other series, I hate seeing that sort of collateral damage that happens to certain side characters as a result of our main ship getting together. So, like, I would love it if she, like, if the first couple episodes she was like, okay, yeah, I've got a crush, cool. And then, like, she moved on from that. It's like, okay, let's just be friends. And, like, literally, we meant, let's just be friends. And she was just a great friend. Cool, fine, whatever. But the fact that they keep trying to, like, get her to pursue him in some sort of romantic sense that he's just not seeing, that's where I'm like, oh, baby, I'm sorry. Like, I hate seeing that sort of collateral damage happen, and it's just so our main ship can sail on and be happy together. So I'd love it if she were to, like, head over heels trying to get his attention, and he's just kind of, he not really using her, but misleading her in a way, but also I guess not, because he's so oblivious. He doesn't know that she has a crush on him. He's not aware of her feelings for him, so he's not intentionally misleading her. They're both blind in the situation. She's blind, thinking that he might potentially have some sort of interest in her, and he's blind, not seeing that she has an interest in him. It's very interesting dynamic. So I just hate seeing her get her feelings hurt. But he did kind of knowingly, not necessarily use her, but use this lunch situation specifically to go try and visit Jaeyoung. So that situation was a little, and then just running out the restaurant, leaving her there, like, that situation, I'm like, oh, baby, you could do better. You could do better. You didn't have to do this to this poor nice girl here, you know, abandoning her like this. Even if you didn't think that it was a date or anything romantic, still, you know, to use her. If you want to come here for that reason, let her know. Be like, hey. Although I know he's kind of secretive when it comes towards his feelings, obviously, as we saw in the conversation with her and him on the steps, when, again, talking about, why don't you just roll back to, you know, and relook at the code. Obviously, if he was more vocal and open, he can be like, yeah, Jaeyoung was bothering me, and now he's not here anymore, and I don't understand. But that's not the way he is. That's not the way he operates. He's not that forthright with what he's feeling and what he's processing. So, yeah, it wouldn't make sense for his character to just be like, okay, let's go to this restaurant because I want to see Jaeyoung. So, yeah, no, I see that. That's why I like to talk these things out loud, because sometimes I have these thoughts and then I work my way through them. I'm like, yeah, no, never mind. That doesn't fly. But yeah, so I would love it if she weren't going to be collateral damage. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. All in all, cuteness, and the soundtrack is everything. I don't know if I heard a single lyric this episode, because I don't think there was one, and I don't care. Like, they've got such great instrumentals for this show. Like, they set such good moments, such good vibes, and it's just like, I love it. Love. So yeah, I'm going to dive into the next episode and just see where it takes us. So like I said in the intro, if you did see my reaction to episode 4 on YouTube, let me know what I put on YouTube. If it was in fact the full thing with the video masked out, or if I cut out the actual episode and just did an intro and outro, because I'm confused and everything's just kind of blurring into one segment. But hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when all of my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Mwah. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. Love you guys.